Okay, our listener line number is 713-278-VENT, and we check it daily, many times a day.
People call us for all reasons. They're listening along to something that we're talking about on the radio, and they leave their comments there. They're listening later in the day to the podcast, and they couldn't catch the live show, or they had to get out of the car before we finish something.
I just checked right now. We have 5 new ones just happened within the last 15 minutes.
Nice.
Okay, I'll go through those.
So if you've called the listener line, you could be the star of the segment. It just depends on what you said. 713-278-VENT.
I'm going to start with a call. I'm going to give you an excerpt of a call we had last week about this woman. She had the neighbor from hell. See if you remember this.
Last night, my neighbors started harassing my brother-in-law. They called me the B word, and then they called our 25-year-old daughter a whore. And my 25-year-old daughter doesn't even live at home. She's in Florida now. And last night they pulled guns on my husband. I called the police. No, it's a homeowner, but his son was arrested yesterday. It was because he had a gun and he was a felon.
Wow. This does not sound
Bad
like a neighbor
news.
you want to
Bad
live
news
next
neighbors.
to.
That's awful.
No, not
So there's an
at
update
all.
to that?
Yes, there is an update. She called back on the listener line.
I'm the lady that called in about the neighbor and attacking my husband and my brother-in-law. Well, yesterday we had U.S. Marshals show up. They took him in. He was only gone for 2 hours and then released. They sent him in on charges of threatening violence to cause serious bodily injury. It was caught on my camera, the threatening. You can't threaten somebody with their life and threaten police officers with their lives and get away with it.
No.
And then not only that, I was publicly threatened on Facebook, and they're saying it's not over. Always, always, always make sure you tell your story before something bad really does turn into something worse. That way people around you are aware, hey, this is happening. Hey, this is what's going on. My family knows it's not over, and we're scared.
Oh, man.
Oh, my gosh. This is so
This feels so
And you can't just
sorry
move.
for her.
You know what I mean?
unsettling.
That is
Yeah.
terrifying.
Like, that is unsettling.
Yeah.
Like, what are you going to do? You can't just pick up and leave.
That's why a lot of people don't call
Not with
cops
these mortgage
and stuff.
rates, Kevin.
No, right?
You have that money down. You got to have all that.
Yeah, you
so
don't want to
it
move
says
out
to
of
be
that.
continued. So the marshals got him, but only held him for 2 hours, and then what?
Because he was.
Doesn't this person have
He
a
had a gun
job?
and he
His
was,
whole MO is to terrorize
criminal.
his neighbors?
Probably.
I don't
What's
know.
everybody else on the block doing? Can't the HOA find a way to get Richard Hunt over there?
And I'd be scared because they're so cocky about it. Like they're making it known to everybody.
It's like the bully on the playground. Everyone at 12 o'clock, I'm going to beat some tail over here. This kid Eric, row.
Kid Eric.
He's going to get his butt beat by
3
me.
o'clock high. That was a great
Yeah,
movie.
Oh,
like
I
that.
remember that, where the guy, he gets threatened by the big bully in
All
class.
day long.
And all day long, he's stewing over it. It just hurts so bad, the waiting, the
Can we
anticipation.
cleanse the palate? That's an unsettling call.
I hope she's okay in the future.
Okay, I you know what? How about a nice call? How about this one?
I've been around for years and been listening to you guys for a long time. Y'all ever think all y'all's kids with the children in the future, they're growing up, the relationships and stuff like that, they're looking to see like how Eric's kids are going to turn out, and Ryan, his daughter's already older and been through a relationship. She broke up with the guy from college, and now she's in LA. And Roula, especially, everybody's like, what's going to happen with Roula's daughter and her son? You guys are going to be around for a long time. I thank you guys a lot for, making me smile. And when I get off work, I listen to you guys, me and my dog. You keep us going. All around Houston, everybody always sings their praises about you guys. Ryan was the first one. His daughter was the oldest. He talked about it a little bit. You guys, your kids are going to go into these dating stages, and it's like, Eric, Roula, you guys got multiple kids. It's a family affair. You'll brighten my day. You guys really rock it.
Oh, that was really nice.
Him and his dog. It's like a country song. Me and my
Me
dog.
and my
My
dog.
truck.
Listen
Number
to
one
the
with
Listen to the
podcast.
Roula and Ryan show. I love that. But that is funny because, yes, we are raising our own families on the air as we live our lives and share them with you. And so that is kind of funny. Like, imagine when you hear Eric has been talking about his daughter gets her driver's license and then prom is happening.
And she's going today to get her permit.
Nice.
Whoa.
Oh, my
exciting.
God. That's a
Stressful.
big
I took her
deal.
for driving at my in-laws' place.
Uh-huh.
It's like streets, but there's nobody there, especially this weekend.
Oh, that's
So
cool.
I let her drive. She's like trying to use both feet. I'm like, no,
No.
one foot. I'm trying to be calm.
Uh-huh.
And only one time when she turned left, she wasn't going fast enough. So it's hard to turn your car when you're barely touching the, touching the gas.
The pedals, yeah.
And then you overturn. And then you turn and we almost went into the ditch. I'm like, no. I'm like, just be calm. And I'm thinking this is just a great memory we'll have for the rest of our
Was
lives.
it an SUV she was driving,
Yeah.
or
She wasn't
or
driving
like
my
your
truck.
truck? I was
My
going to say
truck's
your
too
truck's
big.
pretty
Your
big.
truck is huge.
Thank you.
Do you guys remember last week?
truck.
How did we get on? Was it from
ridiculous.
Rose's last week? Where we were talking about a mistress being at the funeral. Do you remember that?
Hold on, wait. I got to go back in the files in my head.
Yeah, you're really
we
good.
were
You got
talking
the
about the
photographic
double
memory.
lives. Remember the guy who
Yes.
called her the funeral with the 3 ladies? The wife that was there, then the mistress
yeah.
in the second
Yeah.
life, and then the other mistress. Okay, that we got on that conversation. Joseph called in and told us that crazy story about.
Because he called in before. For
Yes,
something weird.
yes.
Oh, it struck a chord with somebody.
Hey guys, I listened to your segment today about how do you catch a mistress. I just want to leave a PSA for all the side pieces out there who are contemplating attending the funeral services of a recently deceased married lover or a recently deceased spouse. Don't do it. If you choose to go to that funeral, know that you are choosing violence because you have essentially signed yourself up for a wholesale ass whooping.
Whoa.
So you've
Wholesale.
now made yourself the scapegoat of the grieving family's pain and anger. So if you pop up there, be ready for somebody to start calling you everything but a child of God in the house of God, or just start whooping your ass on sight, or calling you everything but a child of God while whooping your ass on sight in the house of God. Or worst case scenario, funeral home has to carry your ass out of there to start making preparations for your services.
Oh,
so
my Lord.
don't be messy. Find another way to get your drama fixed. Don't show up at that funeral and piss that family off. You're going to get in over your head when someone goes upside your head. Don't do it.
I
wonder if she's married.
She's very,
She's
What's
been
the scoop
active
with
on
that
the listener
caller?
line today.
scolded Sam
she's
earlier.
very-
Now she's
Now she's
scolding-
up against the mistresses. Oh,
Well,
you know
she's
what?
not lying.
No, she's
Don't go to a funeral
spot
looking
on.
to reveal yourself because of your grief. You're going to totally get your butt kicked by somebody in that family is
And
going to go
rightly so.
off the rails.
I feel like she's been wronged. She's had a lot. She's had a lot of things to say today.
the first time I heard that lady's voice, she was.
You like her when she's attacking me, call me man baby
Yeah,
all the
yeah.
time.
Yeah.
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 Speaking of, you know what, Kevin, you wronged somebody. Somebody was
Oh,
not happy
I
with
think
you.
we're out of time.
No, we're
Oh,
not.
we got plenty of time.
No, we got plenty of time.
No.
All right, Kevin, you and your side-eye thing. How do I say this? I'm a parent. My son is 32 years old, lives at home with me and my grandson because he's in a horrible child support situation. Long story short, mom's a crackhead on the street. Texas is a mama's state. They're still taking out child support out of his check for the child that's been with us for the past 6 years. His paycheck is very limited. He does pay rent. He pays bills. He hates living with me. He doesn't want to date right now because of the fact that he lives with his mom. I tell him, no, son, you don't live with your mama. You live with a roommate, as I put my hand out for rent money. He pays his bills. He takes care of his children emotionally and financially. He is a wonderful man. And the fact that you side-eyed whoever in your office about living at home with their mama, get your facts straight before you start doing that side-eye.
Is that Irvin?
I love you, Kevin. Bye.
I don't know who that was.
Oh.
He said it yesterday.
They love you, though.
You did side eye somebody about living at home, and you made a joke. That person knew you were joking in that with them, but nobody else got that.
No,
'Cause it's not
they
TV.
got upset and they didn't come today. Well, they didn't come very close to me today. They're actually more like 5 feet away than 4 feet typically.
Hey, Irvin, what's up, buddy? Didn't see you there.
You should have never
Bless
said
his-
anything. I didn't know who
Bless
that was.
his heart.
Bless your
I
heart.
feel bad now.
Well, tell us, Irvin.
Yeah, what-
Do you feel this lady is standing up for adult men who live at home with their mothers?
Yeah.
Apparently, Kevin, shot a rocket at you without
not
knowing
32.
you're
He
getting
was
shot
throwing
at.
what we call gay shade.
Gay shade.
Because
Okay.
no one else noticed but me.
Do you want to end on some praise
It's
here?
like a dog whistle. I can't hear
know
it.
what's going on here.
No.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not a dog.
whistle.
So the gay shade I didn't understand because I'm not gay.
Well, he
maybe
was
you
looking
didn't-
directly at me when
Yeah.
he said that.
With his eyeball.
Also, you're the only
Like,
one
yeah,
that lives
there's
with your
some
mom.
people that
so-
live at home with
Yeah.
their parents.
But I didn't know that you lived at home with your parents.
Right,
nor do
that's
I
why
care.
you
It's
didn't
fine.
I have a
notice
car to pay
Yes.
for.
Yeah, and then you live at home with your parents because
I have a car that I pay for now.
you have expenses.
Hey,
Works
if
for
they're
us.
giving you that
Bills.
option, if they're giving you that option to stay at home, you stay. Save that
Man.
money, dude.
Do
We're
it.
in inflation, y'all. It's not cute out here.
In all honesty, Irvin lived on his own in I think it was San Antonio, right?
Yes, I did.
And then he recently moved here, so I know that he's kind of in the middle between living with mom and
your
moving
family
on to
lives
Hey,
here,
I
why
came
not?
back from Philly to start the Roula and Ryan show, and I went right back into my mom and dad's house until I found my own place. I
Do you have
probably
time
lived
for
there
a little praise?
6 months.
Ooh, praise.
Yeah.
More
Hey
praise?
guys, it's Chastity, your black correspondent, and I just wanted to let y'all know Eric has been making me laugh so much. And Special K used to be my favorite, but Eric has just been making me laugh, and it was really hard during the holidays. I've been going through a tough time. And, had to listen to reruns. But yesterday, and Eric was talking right after Roses about how he loves his parents both the same. And there was another time Eric was talking about, when they go low, I go lower. I bring a gun to the knife fight. I mean, he has just been making me crack up. So I just want to tell Eric, thank you so much, because it's just been a really rough time for me. And you have been making me laugh through the tears. So thank you.
Oh, Chastity, I'm
That's
sorry.
okay.
you're going
Usually
through
it's the
a
other way
rough time.
around.
Hug. Didn't I just say off the air I want to go have lunch with her?
Oh, yeah, you did.
I said that. Eric and I were talking about her because
remember
she's
she told
called
us-
our show over the years. I go, I want to go have lunch with her.
The first time, during the George Floyd,
The whole thing
Was it-
when George Floyd was in the news.
was it that week
Killed.
or the week after? But remember she called and talked about her son, how she told him.
They have a Mercedes, and she said, you're not allowed to drive this car. And she wanted to just kind of open our eyes as a black mom raising a black son in 2022, 3, 4, what it's like and what she has to say to her kids, because she does not want her son to be pulled over driving a Mercedes because a profiling authority might think that's not his car. So he's not allowed to drive that car. And so anyway, she's just always calling the show about different things. And I was like, yeah, I want to go have lunch with her. And she says, I'm sorry you're going through a hard time, sweet girl.
It sucks.
Wait, can you text me and I get your number?
I'm
We
glad
have it
Eric's
on the
so
listen
funny,
line?
though.
Yeah, sorry, Kev. Your side eye over there.
Wow, that's your eyes are
Kevin
going to
is
fall out
side-eyeing
of the
the nice
sockets.
moment.
Yes. Yes,
Moving
he is.
along.
He took
okay.
a double beat down there.
Yeah.
Yeah.